Hello, my name is Wasabi Bum Cream. No! What's that? What's that over there?
Good morning. Welcome to Not Vintage Key Studio. This is St James's Church in Bossington, Hampshire. And I have just transmutated from a horse into me. I think it was a horse. I'm here today in this little church in the middle of nowhere to play some of this organ, which is a Vivace 10, Deluxe by Viscount. And I think it's about 15-ish years old. It's a digital organ, and from what I can gather from the little bit of information I found about it, it's a sample-based one. They do a different type of organ, a more modern version, which models an actual organ pipe. And so the more modern organs actually have these sort of like digital digital doddeling of actual organ pipes, which means that every time you play a note, you get a slightly different sound each time. And the beginning of the note's slightly different. So with this will be a sample, which is sampled from an actual organ somewhere in the world, and there might be like a thing called a round robin where you get like a few different versions of that sample, like maybe 5 or 6. Yeah, you can hear it sort of going hip, 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 hip. It might just be me, it might just all be the same one. But anyway, so the more modern Viscount organs use that method, and there's a name for it, which I'm just going to look up. The name for the digital modelling that Viscount use, I think it's pronounced physis or physis or syphilis or something like that anyway. I encountered this church organ a while ago when I came in here to do something, and then came in here another time to do, I think I played for somebody's wedding, and I actually met the lady who used to sing with the Mike Sam singers, and she sang, I think she was the soprano, the high soprano on the Beatles' White Album on the song Good Night. And she's telling me that she doesn't remember much about it, but she still gets royalties, which is quite nice for her. Rather than describe what I'm doing, I'll just play a load of stuff with the different stops, and then you'll be able to hear all the different sounds these things make. These things, if they do come up for sale now, are usually fairly cheap, because there'll be like a church like this one wanting to get rid of it because they've upgraded. And I did see one of these for sale somewhere. I think it was about 200 quid. So it's quite nice to have a little organ, like a real sounding church organ. The speakers are built in, and it hasn't got a pedal board, but it has got an expression pedal, and it's also got built-in spiders, and it's got reverb, obviously. And everything like a regular, normal analog organ would have. So the whole thing is sort of obviously designed and based around trying to replicate as much as possible a real pipe organ, because actual pipe organists are very, very, very particular about things, and they can get very, very touchy about stuff. Sorry, organists, but you are. I play organ, but I just do it. I've tried to engage with some other pipe church organists, and they're very standoffish with me because maybe I don't read music as well as they do, or something, or I don't know stuff. Anyway. Maybe it's because I'm a Londoner. Maybe it's because when I set the bass note there, I tried to play a chord and all that came out was one note. I didn't have the manuals. Oh yeah, by the way, it's got a manual 1 and a manual 2. So let's just have a quick go. So there's bass there. The cutoff for the bass is there, but you can probably change the split. So here we have the board on 8 foot. And that one's meant to go to add like a anybody who knows Clodagh Rogers' Come Back and Shake Me, there's a bit in that goes, baby, baby, be my friend and love me. But it's more like, actually. Right, anyway, that's the manual 1, okay? Right, manual 2 then, here we go, which is obviously up from there. So you can basically, on here you've got like the split mode allows you to add different okay, so that's the split mode. So without the split mode, it just defaults to manual 1. So we've got the principal 16 foot, which is like a octave 4 foot. Spitzflute. Nazard. A little bit of Elvis Costello and the Attractions there. It's also got crappy orchestra sounds on. Hang on, let's turn that off. It's got a sort of a voice. And then it's got number 2. And it's got chimes, which are very like the chimes I've got in the studio, the Deegan canto chimes, which is very, very good for when you're, it's like a nice bright occasion, like maybe a funeral. Madge Dixon there. I keep expecting the vicar to come in, so I might call it a day in a minute. But as you can hear, it makes quite a lot of quite unholy sounds, really. Let's just try the different temperaments we got. Let's try it with just like a really... So that's, what's that? Mean tone. So this is the way that the organs would have been tuned at various times in different methods. So that is pipe ensemble 1, which is pretty standard. Equal temperament. Werkmeister. Kernberger. Pythagorean. And then the mean tone again. I quite like the mean tone, actually. It's a little bit cold in this church, which is what most pipe organists would say when they make a mistake. But it is really cold. Let's just play something very peaceful now. You may wonder what on earth I'm playing. I get a lot of people asking me, what the hell are you playing? And they say, oh, is this piece at so-and-so something by, I don't know, Soft Machine or somebody or other? I'm making it up as I go along, which is why it just sort of doesn't go anywhere. I seem to be able to improvise things quite freely. So as I'm playing, I'm not really thinking that much about what I'm doing. I just play something. I'm thinking in a churchy way. So let's put it on a slightly less. How tune one. So I'll completely make something up now, so any old thing. Stick a cadence in and then just go off on one again. Try not to play any, or try not to linger too much with the fourth note above the chord that you're playing. So if you're playing a G, and then if you wouldn't really want to land on that, but you could go, but not. But in some countries that might be acceptable. That might be like number one. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this little video on the Viscount Vivace 10 Deluxe, covered in dust, and I will leave you with a dreadful melody played on the bells. I don't like pipe organists very much. No, I can't say that.